Today's video was so requested over Instagram and YouTube and TikTok everywhere, and I'm finally doing it. It is my semi-heatless curls. This is what I've been doing constantly because it's very easy. I wish I could say it was completely heatless, but it is not. I use like just a tiny bit of heat tools in there just to kind of make everything more defined and the way that I want it to look, because sometimes heatless curls just do not work. So these curls I will do on clean hair, dirty hair, third day hair, whatever, and it always kind of comes out good because of the heat tools, and you'll see what I mean once I get on into the video. Before we start, I just wanted to say thank you to those of you who are subscribed, and if you are not, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to like this video if you want to see more videos like this. I also have a question for next week's video. So I'm doing a vintage haul, and I'm kind of going back and forth between just doing try-ons and doing like actual outfits for each of the pieces. So let me know in the comments what you guys want to see for that. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. I'll either start this with slightly damp hair or dirty hair. If I have dirty hair, I'll maybe add a spritz of dry shampoo if I need it. With damp hair, I'll typically add some sort of spray that will help hold to the curls. Today, I am using Oribe's Après Beach Wave and Shine Spray. I'm just spraying a little bit of that in my hair. This is a very light hold, so it just helps kind of give a little bit of definition. Though depending on your hair type, you may need something that holds curls a little bit more. I don't typically part my hair straight down the center because I don't part my hair down the center once I let the curls out. So I'm going to part it on the side and the front and then kind of bring it at a diagonal down my head so that I have an equal amount of hair on both sides. This is super important because you don't want one side of your hair to have tighter curls than the other. If they feel about the same size, which I feel like those do, I will then go and put them up. So I pull it up with my hands, I don't use a brush or anything, and then I just twist it and bring it around on itself. And then I take the ends and I tuck them under, and then the first bobby pin goes in where I tucked that end under. Again, just kind of pulling my hair up with my fingers, giving it a twist. This side, I feel like for me, is always a little bit harder, and I always twist away from my face. I'll also typically, if I'm wearing it during the day, pull out some little pieces around my face, just to kind of make the buns look a little bit nicer. From here, I will very rarely add any extra spray because my hair holds curl pretty well, especially from either dirty hair or damp hair doing heatless curls. So I typically don't need that. You might feel like you need that depending on your hair type, but I am just going to let these sit for a while and see what happens. This is what I typically will wake up looking like, kind of messy hair, and sometimes I'll leave it. Sometimes I'm just like, this is kind of cute, maybe I'll pin these up, because the bangs I am growing out and they are kind of a little bit all over the place. I'll take it out. Sometimes this is like my third day hair. And I honestly never know what this is going to end up looking like because my hair looks different every single time I do this. So sometimes it's really nice and sometimes it looks super crazy. So I'm not sure how it's going to end up today, especially because I cut my hair. So my hair is a little bit shorter right now and a little bit healthier. So I'm actually pretty happy about this. It's given me a lot of volume, but I do need to, I think, fix a couple of the pieces in front just to define a couple of curls. And I also need to do something about these roots because they are very flat today. So typically at this point, if my curls are too tight and kind of crazy, I will hit my hair with a blow dryer, but I don't feel like I have to do that today because I only left them in overnight. Sometimes if my hair is a bit dirtier, it really holds the curl, so I have to hit it with a blow dryer just to kind of calm the hair down a little bit and make it a little bit more soft and manageable versus being like a little bit crunchy looking. Honestly, I'm really surprised with how it turned out today because normally I'll take my hair out and it's like, Marr! It just does not look great, which is why I normally do the blow dryer, and I'm very pleased that I don't feel like I need to do it today. I just feel like I need to touch a couple of pieces. Okay, so I'm actually going to put my glasses on just so that I can actually see what I'm doing here in my little mirror. And I typically will just take super small pieces anywhere that I feel like just needs a little bit of definition. very, very tiny pieces, and I will hold them for about 5 seconds, just enough to give them a little bit of a curl, and just kind of picking it from random places and twisting them in opposite directions. And I'm just going to do that as much as I feel like is necessary, which I don't actually feel like is super necessary today. But this is typically what I will do, because sometimes the curls don't come out looking perfect, and today they came out very well. I'm very surprised. Honestly, it's like always the day that you film the video that they come out the way that you didn't really want them to come out. I kind of wanted them to come out bad so I could show you like the difficulties of heatless curls sometimes, but I'm sure y'all know. From here I spent a few more minutes defining curls. I really want the hair to look polished, but I don't want it to look overdone, so keeping that in mind, just working in little tiny pieces around my head. I don't think I spent any more than 5 more minutes on this. So since I'm growing my bangs out, they typically will always look a little bit funky. I think the cord on this might be a little bit short to show you, but for my bangs, I will typically curl them back like this. And this will just add a little bit extra volume on the top there, and it will really help your bangs blend in to the rest of the curls, because it just kind of gives you a little bit of lift and back. From here, I typically don't really put much in my hair. Today I'm using IGK's Beach Club and just spraying some of that in my roots and just very lightly through my hair, just to give it a little bit more texture. I am being very light-handed with the spray though, because I don't want my hair to feel like I have anything in it, and sometimes these texturizing sprays can make your hair feel very dry and almost straw-like. So just the tiniest, lightest little spray of it, just to give it a little bit of extra texture, but it's still going to feel really soft and nice. It's just kind of like adding a little bit of that volume by the roots and keeping the volume in the rest of your hair. So this is how the curls will typically turn out. Today was a little bit of an easier day for them. They typically do come out somewhere along the lines of this. So I want to say, again, thank you so much for watching, and thank you to those of you who are subscribed. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it or just want to give me some general good vibes. And don't forget to comment about that vintage haul. Thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.